Hi, my name's Carmen Whitehead, and I have a YouTube channel that talks all about plants, balcony gardening, succulents, cacti, and houseplants in an apartment setting. I am here today at one of my favorite places, and that is the Plant Stand of Arizona. I discovered this little treasure in Phoenix about 6 months ago in December, and I keep coming back for several reasons. I'm going to take you around today and show you why I keep coming back. Let me take you over here and show you some of my favorite plants, and they're in wonderful size 4-inch containers. Now I know these plants right here up until very recently were pretty hard to get, so I'm really happy to see them here. These are some philodendrons. This is Philodendron Prince of Orange. And you can see why it gets that name. Look at that beautiful orange color. Look at these ferns. Now these are bird's nest ferns. And look how big that is for a 4-inch pot. You can see inside that it's already getting new growth. And these 4-inch pots are an incredible $7.95. You can't beat that price. And that's one of the reasons I love coming here. They have all different sizes of pots at really reasonable prices. $7.95 for a 4-inch pot for a plant that up until very recently was very hard to get. Now over here is another one that I love, and I came here for today, and I'm not leaving without her, is this Aglaonema wishes. Aglaonema is one of my favorite plants, not only because they're super easy to take care of. They take low light, medium light, bright light. They don't like to be fussed over. If you fuss over them and water them too much, that they don't like that. But they have so many different types of foliage. Look at this. Look at this crocodile fern. Isn't that beautiful? The texture on it. You know, sometimes I just buy plants just for the sheer beauty of the leaves and the texture of it. Not necessarily how it blooms, but just the pattern on the leaf. And these like a little bit more moisture. You know, it's a fern, so it likes a little bit more moisture. Well-draining soil, though. They don't like their feet wet. They don't like their roots wet or sitting in water, but definitely keep it a little bit more moist than you would some of the other plants. We got to stop here. Take a look at this. This is a Monstera Deliciosa 10-inch pot for $19.95. Where are you so you're going to find that? Sansevierias has to be the easiest plant you can take care of. If you're a brand new plant person, plant mom, plant dad, I would recommend Sansevierias for sure. They are so easy to take care of because they don't require a lot of watering. If anything, you water too much, you will kill them. But they can be in a low light situation, medium, or bright light. So if you live in an apartment like I do, where lighting sometimes can be an issue, this is a great plant to take care of. Take a look at this Hoya publicalis. That's a hard one to say, publicalis. Look at the trails on this. It's beautiful, and the speckled leaves on it. This is a difficult Hoya to find, and they have it here $14.95. Isn't that incredible? ZZ plant. This here is another super easy plant to take care of. Doesn't need a whole lot of water. Very similar in the sense of the Sansevieria, where it doesn't need a whole lot of water. You can let it go a couple of weeks without watering it. Now, I have a little puppy at home, Rosie. If you watch my channel, you know who Rosie is. And I like to make sure that she doesn't get into my plants, although sometimes she does dig in the dirt a little bit. But I like to make sure that the plants I have in my house, I know if they're going to be harmful to her. And if they are, I'll put them in an area, in a place where she can't get to them. Now, Dieffenbachias, beautiful foliage, wonderful plant, very popular, and the reason being is because they're easy to take care of and grow very easily. This plant here also was called dumb cane, and this can be toxic to pets. and people. So you want to keep children and animals away from it to make sure that they don't bite it or get into it. Even if they break it off, the sap, they may touch their mouth, anything like that. They do have a section up front there where they have a grouping of pet-friendly plants right there for you. So if you're not sure, okay, is this going to hurt my puppy or not, there's a section up there where you can look at plants that you know are going to be pet-friendly. Here we have a couple of different spathiphyllums or peace lily. Very easy to grow. She's a little bit of a drama queen because when she's thirsty and she hasn't had any water, she will let you know. All of her leaves will droop down and letting you know that she needs water. She'll look almost like she's dead, but don't worry. So this one definitely will let you know if you have not watered her. Pothos has to be the easiest plant to propagate and make another plant out of. And by propagating, basically you would cut, these are called nodes, right in here where the leaf is coming out of, that's a node. And you would cut right below that and put this part in water. I use filtered water or distilled water because, you know, the water here in Phoenix isn't all that great. So it can be a little bit hard. So I use filtered water or distilled water, and within just a week you'll start seeing roots come out of there. Now this is a euphorbia. You probably know it as crown of thorns, and this is such a beautiful plant right here. They have it in, it looks like a rosy color. They come in different varieties, white, yellows. Some of the flowers can be variegated. Now euphorbias, it's very, very important that you know that they are toxic. When you cut them, or even when you take a leaf off, there's a little sap that comes out of them, and that sap can be toxic. So when you're working with these, whether it's repotting, cutting, or anything like that, you want to make sure you wear gloves and not touch your face or eyes or mouth or anything when you're doing that, because the sap can be toxic as far as making you itch very much, things like that. So, and that's across the board, all euphorbias, okay? Now here we have some 6-inch succulents that are $6.95, which is a really good price. And a lot of these, they're healthy because look at them, they're blooming. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. And these are great to have just as a single plant in a pot, or you can do an arrangement. Get a bigger pot, put this as your statement plant in there with some other plants. You know, you can use the old formula for doing pots of the thriller, filler, spiller, where you can have your thriller, your filler in the pot, and then something spilling over. Makes for a beautiful arrangement. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little tour of the plant stand today. As you can see, this is the reason why I just love coming here. So many varieties of plants that you can choose from for your landscaping, indoor, balcony, whatever your needs may be. Different price points. And I'm definitely going to be coming back more as Eddie puts out more hard to find plants that are on my wish list. So make sure you come down here 28th Street in Southern and check out my YouTube channel, Carmen Whitehead on YouTube, and you can see some of my videos as far as the plants that I love and enjoy. Thanks so much, friends. Bye-bye.